Hey everybody. So I have my next PET scan in about a week. Um, I have to say I've been feeling cancer-wise a lot better. I haven't had any problems with pleural effusions in the last couple of months since I started my new treatment. Um, and my kitties. Okay, nope, nope. Got one kitty in my lap. He wants to play. Oh meow, my buddies. So my biggest issue has been messing up my knee because I'm tripping. But hopefully now that the oxandrolone, which is a androgen steroid, basically it's synthetic testosterone. And the reason why I'm on that because the cancer cachexia was destroying my muscles, and I was getting really weak and shaky, which was causing me to fall. And luckily I haven't broke anything yet, but again, I tripped on a piece of string. One foot stepped on the string, the other foot tripped on it, and down I went on the same right knee, and the sucker was okay. And then like 3 days after that, I'm like, oh, it feels fine, so I'll go back to my normal duties. And then the next night it blew up like the size of a grapefruit. I was like, oh Lord. And it hurt so bad. I was basically one leg in it with a crutch and everything, and it was very painful. But I knew it wasn't broken. I just know it was the bursitis of the knee. There's a lot of bursa sacs in there, so it just got really angry. I took some dexamethasone. I tried the ibuprofen first. It wasn't doing anything, but the Dex, I had like within 12 hours, I had an immediate response of less pain, more mobility, and yeah. One thing that I want to talk about too is the hair loss pattern on Enhertu. Okay, so they talk about alopecia, which is hair loss, and you think, well, it would just kind of follow it evenly. Well, it didn't do that. It like left the top. I mean, the top's a little thin. It's not bad though. I mean, at least I still have some. You know, I have something to style right. But the funny thing is like, I think I talked about this before, that it kind of fell out like this the first time. So I had hair up to there, all the way to the top. And then the next time, another couple just fell like all the way around, literally all the way around. So I have like a striped head and a thin top from the Enhertu. So ladies, if you want to have some hair at least, don't shave it all off, because you just never know what you're going to get. So this is what I got. And I've been on 4 cycles. The fourth cycle, I didn't lose any more hair. So I'm getting my 5th cycle of Enhertu. If it's not this week, it's the next week. Because I get my scan, and then we have my appointment, and then should continue on with the Enhertu, because I'm pretty sure it's functioning well. My pain on the left side has been very good. Even the hypersensitivity along the bottom of the rib cage has been more controlled. It's still there, but I imagine as bad as the cancer was inside that pleural sac around that lung on the left side, excuse me, it's going to take quite a few treatments to get that under control. But my breathing's been good. I can tell that the fluid accumulation isn't bad, so I think it's working. I don't have any new unusual pains. I feel, good. I'm sleeping good most of the time. My appetite's been good. My weight, I went from 118 like a month ago, I think it was approximately, and then now I'm about like low 130s, which is a good place for me to be. The shakiness I had in my arms and legs is pretty much gone. I forgot all about it, because I had the shakiness for months, like a weakness and shakiness that would make me feel like I was going to drop things, and my legs were shaky. I felt like my legs were going to give out. I don't have that anymore, and I really attribute that to the cancer treatment working, because when the cancer treatment works, it helps control the chemicals that are being put out by the cancer cells that actually cause the body's metabolism to change, and it causes it to go after protein rather than carbohydrates. And protein is found in your muscles. And that's why I was getting so weak and shaky, because the cancer was getting so bad that it was like, we need more food, more. So it went after the muscles, and I got really weak and shaky. But between getting this under control with the medication from the chemo and the synthetic steroid, I'm feeling like a normal human being again. Yeah, the chemo cycle, I have like 2-3 days where I'm really sleepy, big deal. Then I have a couple of days of diarrhea, big deal. It's not like I have diarrhea every day. I can live with a couple of days. And then I start feeling normal again. This cycle I did have one day where I had a fever, but to me, it seems like about the time when my immune system would be turning back on or ramping back up. So it's like, hey, we're back and strong again. But it's my body's kind of like overreacting a little bit, I think. But it's like just one day. So I feel crappy for, like day 8 or 9. And after that, it's all uphill. I'm like, let's do this. Let's get back to, having fun and being productive again. The only thing I've been having a little problems with a little hoarseness. I've been trying to stay hydrated and everything, but it happens. With the Enhertu, though, I think a little bit of mid-cycle potassium helps with muscle cramping, because I do get a little cramping mid-cycle. Like in my hand, my pinky will like cramp inwards. And then I also notice more cramping, like with my leg, with the knee issue. The cramping, I started having cramping on the same day my hand was cramping. So I took one potassium pill, and that seemed to help kind of calm everything down. Because the cramping around the swollen bursa sac, it doesn't feel good, it hurts. So anyway, positive, good review so far for Enhertu. Pretty mild compared to tucatinib or Tukysa, as you see the generic name for, or the brand name for Tukysa. Was really hard on me. The constant diarrhea just exhausted me. And then the 5-FU wasn't so bad, but the pill version of the 5-FU it ruined me the first time I took it. So anyway, so Enhertu treating me good. I think we'll have good results, hopefully really good results on my PET scan on the 10th, which is like 7 days away. Yeah, like 6 days away. The scan's on a Saturday, which is fine. Less traffic, right? Less cars in the parking lot. But doing pretty good, so I'm pleased. A little bit of hair growing back here, not too much, but that's all right. I don't mind. A little itchy. That's one thing I've noticed. My scalp's a little itchy, and I think maybe it's just dry. I don't have any flakes or anything. I think it's just my skin overall has been drier through my chemotherapy since I started a couple of years ago. So I think it's part of that's because of the chemo suppresses our hormones, and the hormones that help us make us feel a little greasy. So I have to put lotion on and stuff once in a while, especially for my fingertips. My fingertips and feet feel really dry a lot. But my kitty's being silly. Oh, meow. Anyway, so I just want to give you guys an update. So Enhertu, treat me good. Maybe it doesn't treat everybody good, but it's treating me good. And I don't feel like things are getting worse. So that's a positive sign. Ow, don't bite me. He wants me to scratch him some more. So anyway, hang in there. If you have any questions, I'm happy to share. And if you think this might be useful for somebody going through breast cancer treatment, please share it with them. All right, guys, take care. Remember, find your joy, share your joy, and make memories worth remembering. Take care, guys.